You are standing in front of a departure board that once had your flight listed. Now it shows "Cancelled" in big letters. The terminal smells like stale coffee and spilled shampoo. People around you are holding the same thin paper or a glowing phone screen, confused and tired. You feel that sudden tightness in your chest. Missed meetings, hotel nights, a connecting trip that will evaporate unless someone helps. This is where
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right
start. I'm an experienced traveler who has made dozens of claims and helped friends and family get refunds and cash payouts after cancellations. Stay calm. You can get money back, and often more than a voucher, if you follow the right steps and keep good records. Step 1. Identify the cancellation facts immediately. Check the airline's message, email, SMS, app, and the gate display. Screenshot every screen and save emails. Note the original scheduled departure time, the time the airline notified you, if any, and whether they offered an alternate flight, voucher, or hotel. Keep physical items. Your printed booking confirmation, boarding pass if you managed to print or had a mobile check-in, and any receipts for meals, taxis, or hotels the airline did not cover. If staff at the desk give you a paper note, keep it. Step 2. Know which law or rule applies. For flights departing the EU or operated by EU carriers to the EU, EU261 applies. That can mean a cash payout of €250, €600 depending on distance, or a full refund if you choose not to travel. For US domestic flights, federal rules require refunds for cancelled flights when you choose not to travel, but statutory cash compensation isn't the same as EU261. For international travel outside the EU, check the Montreal Convention, covers delay and damage to baggage, and the airline's contract of carriage. The practical point: where the flight started and the carrier matter. If you booked through an online travel agency, keep that confirmation too, but the airline is the one who owes you under most laws. Step 3. Understand the main eligibility triggers in one sentence. If the cancellation was within the airline's control and you were not offered a suitable alternative within the timing limits, you may be owed compensation. If it was extraordinary circumstances, severe weather, political unrest, compensation is less likely, but you still get rerouting or a refund and care. Think of the rule like a taxi driver cancelling after driving you to the curb. If they cancel for no good reason, you deserve a refund plus a small penalty. If a thunderstorm prevents driving at all, there's no penalty, but you still get your money back and help to get home. Step 4. Gather the evidence you will need. This is the single most important thing. Save screenshots of the flight status and the airline's message. Photograph the gate display with a timestamp if possible. Keep boarding passes, booking confirmations, and all receipts for costs the airline refused to cover: meals, local transport, hotel. Write down staff names and what they told you. For connections, document the missed connection chain, times, and flight numbers. If a staff member gives you a reason that sounds like operational or crew shortage, write it down. Airlines often try to hide controllable reasons with vague language. Step 5. What to ask for at the airport right now. Politely but firmly request care, meals, phone, hotel if overnight, rerouting on the next available flight, or a refund if you don't want to travel. If they offer vouchers, ask explicitly whether cash refund is available and what the deadlines are. If someone offers a seat on another airline, get that in writing. If the agent refuses to confirm basics, record the interaction with your phone. Tell them first if local law requires notice. Do not accept vague promises. Get a written confirmation or case reference number. If you're watching this and want to act now, if this helps, please hit like and subscribe. It helps me make more clear travel rights guides. Many useful links can be found in the description. Step 6. Calculate the likely monetary compensation. For EU261, most commonly relevant, short flights up to 1,500 kilometers equals €250. Medium, 1,500 to 3,500 kilometers equals €400. Long haul over 3,500 kilometers equals €600 per passenger. These amounts are for cancellations within the airline's control and when you weren't rerouted within a reasonable time frame. On top of that, airlines must refund your ticket price if you choose not to travel and reimburse reasonable care costs, meals, overnight accommodation they didn't provide. Outside the EU, the math changes. The many carriers will refund the ticket price and rebook, but statutory cash payouts are less common. Worst case scenario if you ignore this. You accept a small voucher, miss the deadline for a cash refund, then the airline refuses cash and you lose hundreds or thousands of dollars. Step 7. File the claim with the airline properly. Use the airline's official claim form on their website and attach your evidence. Booking reference, boarding passes, screenshots, receipts, and a concise statement of what you want: refund, rerouting, and/or compensation amount. Request a payout in the form you prefer: bank transfer, credit card refund, or check. Keep copies of everything. If the airline offers only vouchers, state in writing that you decline vouchers and request a cash refund under the applicable law, EU261, or contract of carriage. Time matters. Many airlines set a window to dispute charges or claim refunds. Submit as soon as possible. Step 8. If the airline refuses or stalls, escalate. For EU flights, you can file a complaint with the national enforcement body in the country where the flight departed, or with the CAA equivalent. In many countries, there is a clear online portal or email for EU261 complaints. If that fails, most credit cards allow chargebacks for undelivered travel services. Check your card's policy. Usually you have 120 days to start a dispute. Small claims court is also an option, and it is often cheaper than paid claims companies and gives you control of evidence and the outcome. Expect 6 to 12 weeks for a response from official bodies, and longer if you go to court. Step 9. A practical, cheapest, and safest solution. File directly with the airline first and keep calm but persistent. Use the airline's form and a clear list of attachments. If the airline denies responsibility, escalate to the national enforcement body or use a free government substitution or template letter. Chargebacks are a last-ditch but powerful step for credit card payments. Paid claims companies will take 20 to 30% of any payout and sometimes add upfront fees. Avoid them unless you prefer a hands-off approach and accept the commission. Step 10. Watch for one frequent hidden trick and how to refuse it. Many airlines and booking sites will push a credit or travel voucher at the time of cancellation and frame it as the fastest option. They will also bury expiry clauses or blackout conditions. This is a revenue-preserving upsell. Vouchers keep your money and reduce refunds. How to refuse? Clearly state in the airline form or at the desk, "I decline a voucher. I request a cash refund/rerouting under EU261/Montreal Convention/contract of carriage." If an agent pressures you, ask for the supervisor and request a written refusal. For third-party sites, don't accept partial refunds that include a small administrative charge. Insist the airline, not the OTA, resolves the refund under the law. Lastly, beware of administration fees charged by claims companies. You can do this yourself for free. Concrete examples to make this real. Imagine a cancelled return to London from Lisbon, 1,800 kilometers.
Under EU261, you'd be entitled to €400 plus a refund of the unused ticket leg if you choose not to travel. If you accept a €150 voucher at the airport and do not pursue the case, you likely lose at least €250 compared with the statutory amount. Or imagine a cancelled long haul, where the airline offers a hotel but no transport. You might spend $60 on a taxi and $30 on food, keep receipts, and claim them. The real cost of doing nothing can easily be hundreds per passenger. Final tips that save most people time. 1. Act immediately. The sooner you file, the easier it is to get documents and witness details. 2. Be concise and factual in your claim emails. Long emotional appeals slow responders. 3. Use a simple claim template: facts, evidence list, legal basis, EU261 or Montreal, and requested remedy. 4. Photograph everything with timestamps and always keep originals. 5. If you need quick rebooking, accept the airline's reroute but preserve the right to claim compensation later. Acceptance of rerouting doesn't necessarily waive a statutory claim. If the airline drags its feet, mark key deadlines on your calendar and set reminder emails. Keep copies of every message and set a file for the claim. If you prefer help, look for non-profit passenger rights groups before paying a claims company. Many provide templates and free help. You can get paid for a cancelled flight. It takes calm persistence, the right documents, and using the correct rule, EU261, Montreal, or contract of carriage. Start by documenting everything of the airport, make the claim directly with the airline, and escalate to the national enforcement body or small claims court if needed. Refuse vouchers if you want cash, and don't pay a claims middleman unless you're comfortable giving up 20 to 30% of any payout. If this video helped, please subscribe and like. It helps more people find travel rights guidance. Safe travels, and keep your paperwork close.